This piece is called Homeland, Connection with the Land of Our Ancestors. It looks a little different than a lot of the other pieces in the series. There's no main tree, but as a lot of these different fruits grow on trees, I figure it still kind of works. But the point of it is to show that connection with the land of our ancestors, our ancestral homeland. We live in such a mobile and globalized society where a lot of people have been disconnected from their familial backgrounds, either voluntarily as they try to assimilate into a new place, or involuntarily. Maybe it just happened over time as they lost track of who they were and where they're from, and they lose a chunk of their identity in that process. So this is particularly speaking of Jewish people's connection to the land of Israel, using the 7 species, which are mentioned in Deuteronomy 8:8 as being in the land of Israel. And food is a great way that we often connect with our heritage and where we're from, so it worked perfectly. I used imagery that was on stamps used in Israel back in 1958 and actually embroidered the edges of each one in a kind of a lacy design that almost looks like the perforated edge of stamps. I want viewers to think about how we metaphorically cover the distance when we're separated from our ancestral homes. You notice that I use strings to connect these different fruits to each other as they're placed all over this map, and then they all connect back to the land of Israel. Is there a need for that? Is there a need to connect to where we're from and to who we are? Is there any sort of hole or longing that needs to be filled when we don't have that connection? What difference would it make in our lives to be able to connect or reconnect? My piece I want to encourage viewers to think about these questions and think about what happens when those connections are frayed or broken. In this piece, some of these are a little frayed, but there's enough of those strings there that they are still attached, and that connection is not lost.